next.
An absolutely perfect fall afternoon for football, and we are under bright blue Colorado skies at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. But if he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
Lance now on first down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. Shotgun now for Lance. Pressure comes and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. First down, Boyle. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first and 10, Boyle. And this one's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly. To throw on 3rd down, Boyle.
Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown. Matt Breida, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 20. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go.
And shutting him off, now open field. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. Throwing on first down is Lance. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 56 yards.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
Here we go.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
Go ahead, take a seat. You can't stop me.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down. Under pressure, and they got to him again. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Here's Lance. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
throwing on first down. Boyle. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
A gain of 6 there on first. From the 45 on second down, Lance. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Lance now on first down. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's taken down inside the 30.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, Lance. A good throw here, finding Pascal. Touchdown, Broncos. Zach Pascal, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Off the play fake. Boyle. Looking left side, and it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big gain that time for the Chargers. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to throw. Boyle firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Operating from the gun, Boyle. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. On first down, Lance. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This will be caught by Brown. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Lance. Open man is the tight end Troutman. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. From midfield, here's Lance. Oh, Pascal able to haul that one in. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Zach Pascal as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Let's go.
So here are the Chargers to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Boyle. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And Lance now to throw. Throw left side complete to Troutman. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing again on second down. Lance. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And now Matthews couldn't really tell what happened there defensively, but he's still down. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Dan Arnold, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the third. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They run again with Dillon, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. 8 yards to go on second down. Now a handoff to Dillon. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Off play action. Boyle. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. They're going to try and throw. Watkins diving. He's got it.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Boyle's throw there taken in by Smith. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Boyle. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Welcome back now to Denver. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run here with Dillon. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
They've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so, but ordinarily, 2nd down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up 3rd down and allowed to throw it anyway.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Devontae Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Denver's offense now set to go. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now Lance. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 40 now on second down. Lance got a man. It's Brown. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 41-yard line.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. Nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On first down, it's Mack. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And Lance going to throw. Catch is made by Harry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. On 2nd and 11 now. Lance, he finds his man, complete. It's Brown. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. He's back to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Broncos. N'Keal Harry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. The Charger drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Off the play fake. Boyle. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A big gain that time for the Chargers. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Dillon. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the handoff, Dillon. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On second down, Dillon. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get into all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go away.
Yeah, as I could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. Every eye in the stadium fixated on Rodrigo Blankenship. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it's good. He got it. He missed his lone attempt earlier, but he connects when it matters most. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road. So this one's over. It's in the win column.